what's going on, traders? Okay, so let's talk about the strategy that I want to be testing out, forward testing instead of back testing. A lot of people like the back test. I like the forward test. Okay, this really tells you if your strategy is working or not. And I'm going to test this on a real account. So today is February 13th. We just had the Super Bowl yesterday, as many of you guys know. So I did deposit yesterday. I deposited $200 into an account, okay, on Dominion Markets. As I told you guys, see, it says deposit, okay. And I took a trade using this strategy yesterday, okay. Here was my entry, here was my exit, here's the lot size that I used, okay. I got this lot size from the cheat coding trading calculator. I'll show you guys that in just a second. And here was my profit, $29.74. Okay. So let's take a look at it. We're on AUD CAD. Okay. On this side is the 4-hour time frame. On this side is the 1-hour time frame. Okay. Here's how this strategy works. Okay. I'm looking for a cheat code buy or sell signal on a 4-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. I'm looking for a break and retest. So automatically, since I have a cheat code signal on the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to have one also on the 1-hour time frame. And obviously, there's going to be one on the 15-minute time frame. So I have an edge in the market by having 3 time frames in alignment. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn on the indicator real quick. Okay, so it may look kind of crazy right now. That's because we are using to keep us out of bad trades, we're using the Hall Moving Average. Okay, that's the Hall Moving Average, HMA. Okay, on the 4-hour time frame, I'm using the 25 moving average, and on the 1-hour time frame, I'm using the 39 Hall Moving Average. Okay, and here's what I'm looking for. Okay, we had a cheat code buy signal yesterday, or from Friday. Okay, we had a cheat code buy signal, as you guys can see here. All right, we got a cheat code buy signal. That's our signal on the 4-hour time frame. All I simply did was went over here to the 1-hour time frame, and I waited for price to close, break this Hall Moving Average. See the black line in here is the Hall Moving Average. I waited for price to close and waited for price to retest. Okay, the retest is simply price going outside the band here. Okay, so let me get rid of the Hall Moving Average real quick so you guys can really see this. All right, so what I'm looking for is for price to do this. It closed outside of the band here, price retested this area, and then price shot up. Okay, break and retest. That's our confirmation entry with the break and retest. Okay, once price breaks that Hall Moving Average, I'm looking for a retest outside of the bands. Okay, now I'm going to be using 2 entries. I'm going to be using the break and retest entry, and I'm also going to be using just the break. Okay, and I'm going to see how that works out between the 2. Okay, so here was my entry. This is the exact entry that I took and where I got out at the top here. Okay, I was shooting for 25 pips. I got 26.5 pips. With this strategy, already is very powerful. If we take a look at some other pairs like NZD, CAD, okay, we had a cheat code buy signal here on the 4-hour time frame. Again, we had our break and retest. Break, retest outside of the band, and price shot up. Okay, so I'll turn back on the Hall Moving Average. You guys will see on the 1-hour time frame, price came outside of the band right here on that break and retest. So we had to break it up. Moving average, Hall Moving Average, price came back down to retest outside of the bands, then price shot up. Okay, so that's a confirmation entry. The price went straight up, so there's no confusion on that. right? Now, do you guys see how powerful this strategy is? I mean, it is very, very powerful, okay? And this is the only setup that I'm gonna be looking for, testing this strategy out, compounding this strategy. I may not get a lot of trades, but I'm not worried about that. I'm looking at taking quality trades, guys, trying to compound this account. So for an example, what if you missed the move, okay? So you missed the initial move. You didn't get a chance to get in at the beginning, okay? So according to the 4-hour time frame, this trade is still valid because we don't have a cheat code sell signal yet. So all you would have to do if you wanted to get on this trade, wait for a pullback, okay? Wait for a pullback on a 1-hour time frame or 15-minute time frame to get into this trade to continue higher, okay? That's what happens if you miss the initial entry. You just need to take a trade, just wait for the 1-hour pullback, and then get into this trade to extend higher, because price is always going to pull back, guys. It's always going to pull back. All right. So that's how this strategy works, and that's how I was able to get that quick trade yesterday. As you guys can see, AUDCAD made $29.74. I was shooting for $30. So here is the trading calculator. $200 balance. Daily growth was 15%. I use a little bigger lot size, 1.5 instead of 1.2. And I was shooting for $30. So I'm happy. I'm content with that. I got $29.74 with some fees and things like that, but that's totally fine. But just to show you guys, this strategy does work, okay? So this indicator, the Hall Moving Average, is free, all right? Depending on how well this works out, I will be looking to add this to the cheat code system, just as we're only using this Hall Moving Average for entries, guys, for the initial entries. Other than that, I'm not worried about the Hall Moving Average. I'm only worried about the structure on the 4-hour time frame, whether or not we have a cheat code buy or sell signal. Now, one thing that we have to remember here is that we're still below the 47 moving average. So that means we should be looking for opportunities to sell. So we know that price is pulling back, okay? So once price pulls back somewhere into this area up here, then we can look to sell AUD to continue with the trend, okay? So that's why I didn't stay in this trade too long. Could have stayed in this trade and continued to rack up pips. But I just wanted to test the strategy out on a Sunday to see if it works or not, and just confirm that it works, okay? Again, this happens over and over. You can just look at different examples, and we're going to continue to forward test this strategy. Simple. 4-hour time frame signal, 1-hour time frame break and retest of a Hall Moving Average. That's it. That's exactly what the strategy is. Keep it simple, 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 simple. Okay? If you missed the initial move, wait for the 1-hour time frame to pull back and to get into that trade, whether you're buying or selling. Okay? We're not chasing any trades. We want to wait for the best possible setups. So I did see this move on a lot of different CAD pairs. It's happening on EuroCAD also. You had a 4-hour cheat code buy signal. Okay. Price broke. I'm waiting for the retest outside of the band. I don't know if I'm gonna get that retest outside of the band, but this is still a retest because price pulled back. It just didn't go outside of the band here. So that's why I was thinking about just taking different entries. Either just take the entry on the break or the break and retest, okay? Really, I would like to see a cheat code buy signal, another cheat code buy signal, and then take the trade. So it's still time. We're going to wait to see if price pulls back, and if we get a cheat code buy signal on EuroCAD, or price goes outside of the band here. So that's what I'm really looking for. All right. If we miss the move, we missed the move. Okay. It's going to be other opportunities. GBP CAD really took off. Okay. Again, 4-hour time frame. Had a cheat code buy signal here on the 4-hour time frame. As you guys can see, pointed out to you. All right. 1-hour time frame, price broke. All right. Retested. It never went outside the bands here. And then price shot up. Okay. So necessarily I'm starting to see that price doesn't necessarily have to go outside of the band for that retest, but that's what I'm looking for. So again, we're going to decide if we're just going to take the break, okay, or we're going to wait for the pullback to continue higher, right? And let's see from this area, if we would have got back on this band, price came back to this demand area and then shot up, currently running 76 pips. So that would have been a great trade to take. And price still has range to go up on a 4-hour time frame. So once you take your entry, let me say this, do not watch your trade on the 1-hour time frame. Watch your trade on the 4-hour time frame. Do not watch the trade on the lower time frame. Lower time frame will scare you out of your position. Watch it from the higher time frame. Let your trade develop. Price is always going to pull back. Just know that. But as long as you're not over leveraging, you have your sets, your stop set in the correct play, then you can just hold your trade. Okay. We talked about NZD CAD. Let's take a look at Euro USD. I'm sorry, not Euro USD, USD CAD. So we don't have a signal on the 4-hour time frame, so we're not worrying about trading that. Okay. No signal on the 4-hour time frame. Even on the 1-hour time frame, we had a cheat code buy signal. Price broke, retest on this area. See how price came outside of the bands here? Now price is starting to shoot back up on USD CAD. Okay. Now, not saying you can't take this type of trade, but for me, we're looking for a 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Any other pair? Let's take a look at CAD JPY. See if we had a signal there. Okay, so CAD JPY, 4-hour time frame. We have a cheat code sell signal on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so now we wait for the break and retest on the 1-hour time frame. So we have a cheat code sell signal and a divergence sell signal indicating price wants to reverse. So price has not broken the whole moving average yet. It looks like it will. Once it breaks, wait for the break and a retest, and then we get in on that retest for that sell to continue down. Okay. Now we have to recognize that this is just a pullback on CAD JPY, because obviously on the 4-hour time frame, price is above the 47 moving average. Market structure is telling us that price is bullish right now. It's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? 47 moving average is also telling us price is bullish. All right, so remember, this is just a pullback. You don't want to stay in the trade too long. You want to get your 25 pips, 50 pips, and get out. All right. Other than that, that's it. I haven't decided what I'm gonna call this strategy yet, but I will have a PDF document with this video that's going to show you pictures and to have a set of rules you can use to take these trades. All right. Other than that, thank you. Make sure you give likes, comments, any concerns, let me know, and we're going to go from there. Thank you guys, and you guys have a wonderful day.